I want to ask, what sense do you have about AI, artificial intelligence, and the rate that it is moving? How does it weigh against all that you've just said, right? Does it make it worse or does it give some hope? How does one navigate with that?
One of the oldest equations in the field of ecology was developed by a man named Paul Ehrlich, who was a very eminent biologist, wrote a book called The Population Bomb in 1967 or so, kind of one of the founders of the environmental movement. He said environmental impact is basically population multiplied by economy, the material footprint of the population. And then he said technology in the numerator or the denominator. In other words, does it make it worse or better? Generally speaking, it's made it much worse. The amount of electricity used for AI is huge. So as AI grows dramatically, burning coal grows dramatically. It's a very vivid image. So it seems so sophisticated. But then we realize the only reason it works is we dig holes in the ground and burn coal like humans have been doing for the last 2 centuries or more. So then it doesn't seem quite so sophisticated anymore. But it's still an open question. I'm not really a technologist or a technology expert, but my mentor was. I came to MIT and stayed for a long time, in part because I had a mentor there. His name was Jay Forrester. He's in the Inventors Hall of Fame with the Wright brothers and Marconi and Edison. He invented what was called core memory. It was the critical breakthrough that led to digital computation. He led a team of MIT graduate students that built the first general purpose digital computers. So by any stretch, he is and was a real technologist, a pioneer in technology. His general opinion about the growing, we now call it the age of computation, but then originally they called it the age of computers, the digital age, was that mostly people will use the new technology to do what they've always done, but faster. Right. He said, the real question is, when do you use it for what we have never used technology for? So then you can apply that to AI. AI that helps you write your book, AI that helps you turn in your homework assignment, AI that helps you do what you would have otherwise been doing anyhow, but faster and maybe in some sense better, is basically just, that's T in the numerator in Paul Ehrlich's question. So to your point, that always makes it worse because it's what we're doing. It's how we're living that's the problem. So anything that allows us to live the way we have been living, but faster, better, with more energy requirements is actually not. Being at a place like MIT, I'm always exposed to all kinds of wild and crazy new technologies and ideas about technology. I'll have to say I have had like very little interest in AI because a lot of it is marketing. In other words, this is a steady progression of computational capability. What this device could do, a mainframe computer couldn't do 50 years ago.
That's right.
So in that sense, AI is just one more step in both the hardware and the software. But it might turn out to have some different aspects to it.